I feel my job is to make sure this program is morally upright and cultural and wholesome, you bunch of weirdos.
The Procrastinator. I'll be back. Later. Maybe.
And Centron, keeping families in the dark, estimated 1952. Good start to a film, already showing some cankle.
Can't get this gum out of my hair, and I'm only making things worse.
Is she winning that game of tic-tac-toe?
I don't know.
That is the saddest trumpet ever.
Jean, can you help me with the dishes? Not now, Mom. I gotta do my homework for English.
You see, kids, comic books count as homework as long as you associate them with English.
It's okay, Mom. The radio doesn't bother me at all.
Really, because the radio's killing us, hon.
Hey guys, look. Makeup, homework. When left overnight, graffiti grows at an exponential rate.
Why, Jean, you haven't done your...
I was just taking a break, Mom.
It's like this every night, Jean. You fiddle-faddle your time away.
Popcorn and peanuts everywhere.
Anything done. Always putting things off until the last minute.
Oh, I do get things done, though, don't I?
Just by the skin of your teeth.
Ew.
Now get to work. I'll expect to see all this homework finished by 9:30.
All right, Mom.
And you spell Metallica with 2 L's, not 1.
Hi, Jean. Hi, Marge.
Gray Squirrel, do you have the package?
Finish all your homework? No, not quite. I'll finish it during first-hour history class. Miss Jones will just think I'm taking notes.
But, Jean, there were only 10 words to define. I finished mine in practically
Say,
no...
Marge,
Could you stop
didn't
being a
Mr. Brown say
bitch?
you posted the list of new class officers this morning?
I think so. We voted yesterday morning, so they should be ready by today.
Gee, I wish I knew who was elected. Wish that bus had hurried.
I got a crap on deck that could choke a donkey.
So the book is about...
I heard.
So you see, there's all
You
types
said
of wire.
awesome old fox.
There's barbed
That
wire.
it
My
becomes
favorite, of
an
course.
angel
I can't
and
believe you
goes
girls
to
are
heaven.
enjoying this book on
What's
wire
really
that
tells
I've
me
got.
otherwise.
This is my favorite thing
Hey,
in the
you
world.
kids, get away from my door. I've been making chemistry in here, and I need my privacy. Now here's your damn list, and there you go. And no more yiffing and poetry slams in the hallway, and yeah, get off my lawn.
Golly, Marge, I'm sorry you didn't get elected.
Oh, that's all right. Jean will make a good social chairman. She's got lots of good ideas.
Yeah, but she never sees things through.
She was chairman of the class assembly last year, and it was one of the best we ever had.
Sure, I remember. We did everything at the last minute.
Just the same, it was good.
That was just luck.
Yeah, I'm angry.
Besides, we're all
About
so
my
mad we did
moles.
everything we could think of to make it good. Marge, didn't any of you girls ever tell Jean about promising so much and then waiting until the last minute to get started?
Oh, yes. We told her. She said it was a good idea and then went right on doing like she always does.
Just like your local
What
politicians.
a girl.
Whoa, defective calendar.
Here are the plans for the decorations.
You see, I drew a flying saucer.
Looks like a sombrero to
And
me.
we'll
Shut
only
up,
need the
Jim.
gym the night before the party. In fact, if we start to decorate at 6:30 sharp, we'll be all through by 8:30.
Rebel.
See? She's really on the ball this time.
You just wait.
Whatever, Eddie
We still
Monster.
have a whole month to go.
I have a list of all the crepe paper and stuff we need. I'll bring them the night we decorate.
Uh-oh, here it comes. Look, Jean, this decoration stuff is simple enough, but there's more to it than just talking about it. Maybe you ought to appoint some committees to help.
Rebel, rebel,
So hot refreshments. We'll need to eat.
rebel,
Ik ben ill.
Jim, you're in charge of getting wire for decorations, okay?
Okay.
Marge, will you appoint a committee and make the invitations and programs for the dance?
Fat chance, you go to hell, Jeannie.
And Frank, you'll be business manager and sell the tickets.
Oh, I like this set, but I'll be skimming off the top.
Let's see. Decorations. I'd like to shop for the crepe paper myself. I know just the color.
No one gets a vote.
Ik
And in
ben
the morning,
ill.
I'll see Mr. Brown about the gym.
And tonight I'll make a list of the refreshments the committee is to arrange for.
But, Jean,
That's still too much for you to do by yourself. Why don't you appoint some more people to help you? Oh, don't worry, Marge. There's no hurry. I'll get it done. I move we adjourn to the drugstore. Come on.
Oh, I love their cocaine smoothies.
And their LSD burgers are a real trip.
Bye, kids. See you later. Oh, Mr. Brown, I was just coming to see you.
And I was just coming to see you, Jean.
I wanted to see you about getting the gym for Friday night and Saturday, the day of our party.
Well, Jean, you should have seen me about that some time ago.
You mean we can't have it?
No, not after the last lawsuit.
Fortunately for you, Jim saw me about it a few days ago, so I did reserve the gym for the class. But as chairman of that committee, Jean, you should have seen me about that reservation at least a month ago.
I'm sorry, Mr. Brown, but gee, with all the tests and everything, I just didn't have time to.
Well, I hope you aren't putting off many more of your responsibilities, because you haven't much time left.
Oh, yes, sir. I know that. I'm going downtown right after school tonight and get the decorations and...
Jean, did you ever try making a list like this?
With a pen and paper?
And the time you have to do them in, and then try sticking with the list?
Oh, sure, Mr. Brown. That's a good idea. Well, thanks for reserving the gym for us. I've got to go now. Bye.
Goodbye.
Hi, Alice. Say, I've got the greatest new record.
Oh, I don't ever get invited to listen to Dreamy Records.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Hill, but I just don't know what Jean has done about refreshments for the party.
you know, Mrs. Nelson,
I just don't know why my child stares at me while I'm on the phone.
To bring so that I can prepare it the evening before and get it out of the way.
I understand, Mrs. Hill, and I'll talk to Jean and have her get in touch with you this evening. Thanks for calling.
Bubba.
Jean, come here a moment, please.
Later, Mom. I'm supposed to meet the kids in a few minutes.
Jean.
Sneaked.
Mom.
Jean.
Get your Dark Phoenix ass in here.
What do you want, Mom?
Oh, and happy
Mrs.
birthday.
Hill just called, and she said that you told Martha that she was to bring part of the refreshments for the party.
Well, sure. All of the kids are supposed to bring something.
But what are they to bring? They don't know.
Well, matching Nikes and purple sheets and poison Kool-Aid, of course.
Jean, you be sure and call Mrs. Hill today and let her know what Martha is to bring to the party.
Okay. Oh, and Mom,
Oh,
of course,
Bamf.
Miss Simmons. And it's
She's
the
not
last
Jean Grey,
day.
she's Nightcrawler.
I can't go until tomorrow, Jean. I'm having book club here this afternoon, but if it's just odds and ends. Jean Nelson, this is terrible.
You spelled
couldn't possibly
Metallica
get all
with
these
2
things in this
L's.
afternoon.
But gee, Mom, we've got to decorate tomorrow night. Oh, well, I guess I'll have to see if I can go myself tonight before the stores close, or tomorrow before we decorate.
Jean, I just can't understand you.
Why do you always speak
Why do
German?
always
Ik van
put off
ill.
Everything till the last minute.
Well, I couldn't help it, Mom. There are just so many things to do, and... Oh, there's Marge. Bye now. Don't worry, I'll get everything done.
Marge, no, you're chasing Homer through the living room.
Take care of everything. At the time, she really meant it. But when she tried to call Martha's mother about the cookies, the line was busy. And when she tried to get to town that afternoon, there were some other things she needed, and the store
Female
closed before she
hygiene
could buy the
products.
materials for the decorations. Anyway, there's still tomorrow. She'll have to work hard, skip some other things she ought to do.
Like
but
bathing?
She works well under pressure. Yes, there's still tomorrow. And the hints the others gave her? Marge.
She's just a
advising her to
maniacal,
assign some of the work to a
power-hungry
committee and not
megalomaniac
try
with
to do
no
so much
common
herself.
sense. Bless her
Mr.
heart.
Brown
If
suggesting
she
she make a
just
list
used
of
the
the
pen
things
and
she
the
had to
paper
do
like I told her
and the time she
to,
had
then
to
we
do them
wouldn't
in.
have this problem.
Jim, wanting her to get the job started
Fascinating
weeks ahead
character.
while she still
Damn it,
had
mate.
time to
I'm a
get it
doctor,
finished.
not a miracle worker.
Yes, Jean had plenty of hints on how to get things done, and she had good intentions.
Like when she tried to
But
operate on her
something
cat,
always
Wiggles.
happened to keep her from making use of their advice. So Jean is polishing her nails. They'll look nice for the party tomorrow.
The Sounds of Teenage Mutiny.
Now available on Polyteam Records.
I told you so. I told you it'd be like this.
Now, Jim, there's no use getting upset about it. Well, my mother's upset, and I don't blame her. Jean didn't tell me till today what I was supposed to bring for refreshment, and now Mom has to stay home from work and make cookies.
Cookies? How dare they?
How dare they?
Now, listen, still time to make this a good party. Jean will be here in a few minutes with the decorations.
Well, she's 15 minutes late already. Oh, what a chairman.
Hi.
Shun.
Here, let me help you. Gosh, that doesn't look like much crepe paper. Well, it isn't exactly what I had in mind, but...
What do you mean it isn't exactly what you had in mind?
Now, wait a minute, Jim.
I have been waiting. We've all been waiting for 2 months.
In this auditorium for 2 months.
And why didn't you tell the kids about the refreshments? And why did you wait until the last minute to reserve the gym?
And why do I cry all the time?
I've been so busy,
Busy my foot. You just put it off like you always do.
Jim, blaming Jean isn't going to help now.
I know, but I'm going to tell Jean something she should have been told a long time ago.
No one loves you and you're adopted.
It's okay with me if you get your homework in at the last minute. That's your business. But when you ruin the whole class party just because you keep putting things off, none of us like it. Let me tell you something else.
This is the high school dancing of Bunkin Town. I don't have anything else to look forward to the rest of my life, because after graduation I'm off to the coal mines, where I'm going to get black lung. Now here, let's move this ladder here, get it underneath a support beam so we can string her up.
Remember the hints some of the others gave her? Could you use them to good advantage?
After a lengthy engagement, Jim and Jean were married. They're currently contemplating having kids, saying, we'll get to it when we get to it. This has been a special level of help. I'm Brian.
And Madam.
I'm Nathan. We're wishing you a good night, or whatever respective time it is in your location.
Gorilla.